Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Saren.
We're your Spider Baby hosts from To Know Her Is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, as well as proud members of the collective.
You're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to make sure you know all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on all new episodes of Wade's World, Boob Windows and Long Boxes, our Hard R movie reviews, and so much more, all completely uncensored. Access starts for as little as $1 a month, full videos when you pledge $3 a month. Check us out at the link in all of our show notes, or just go straight to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Diggity dank.
Hello and welcome back to another week of the Nightwing News. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is.
Hello, I'm Kristen.
And a cat behind.
And Nightwing Cat.
That's right. So tonight we'll be talking Titan Season 3, Episode 11. The call is coming from inside the house. And Infinite Crisis, including the tie-in Teen Titans 33. Oh, very timely, Nightwing and Superboy.
Oh.
Damn, this was
so
picked. Did you I think you plotted this almost a year ago.
Sometimes it just works out. I don't think we can take the credit. The universe, it's a sign from the universe.
Oh, remind me.
You know what else is a sign for the universe? You know whose birthday's on Wednesday? Nightwing Cats!
Oh.
This is gonna be 6.
6? Wow.
Yeah. Getting old, right, baby?
It's funny how she just like blends into your shirt and she turns around and all you see is like eyes.
Yes. You have no idea how big this cat is because I wear black so much on this show.
I said all you see is like eyes and a tail. Alright, so let's get to Titans. Yeah, Season 3, Episode 11. The call is coming from inside the house. Getting towards the end we're getting towards the end of the season. This is when they start making funky decisions in the writers' room.
The number one thing I would like to say is how useful would a disco wing collar have been in this episode? A nice Kevlar disco wing. Bam. Would have helped a lot. Because I'm not sure how bad his... At first I was like, whoa, oh, did he just get killed by that shot? But then he was kind of laying there and the people were kicking him, so it makes me think that he was not, in fact, killed.
Yeah, I don't
by
think.
that shot. And I mean, ordinarily I would be like, of course they're not going to kill Nightwing. But given that this show is this show, and that they just found the Lazarus pit earlier in the show, I was like, well, maybe...
Did he get because he got shot in the neck, right? Because like I was waiting for him to get shot in the head. I'm like, it's happened twice in the comics. I'm like, oh no, not
right. Well, the guy who was shooting him was shooting his back, and he just kept moving up, like, and so I think he got him like right, like low on the neck.
I was waiting.
But like I said, if you had a Disso wing collar, that wouldn't happen.
Oh no! You mentioned Lazarus Pit. They're gonna throw him in the Lazarus Pit. Oh my god, he's gonna forget who. Oh, Titans writers, don't you dare! Don't you. I know what you put that thought in my head and now I don't like it. No.
What, he's going to forget who he is?
Right. Titans writers, don't you dare.
Don't you pull a Rick?
Yeah. Is it going to be Rick? Don't you.
No, I don't think so.
Dare.
I don't think so. That would be.
I don't know. I wouldn't put anything past these writers. Remember how he went to prison last season?
That's true. Yeah, so now... I don't know. So now we're in that weird sort of thing where it feels like stuff's sped up, but now it's going really slow.
Again, like I said, we get towards the end of seasons, bad decisions get made. So it's like, Dick's like, this whole thing with Jason has to be only my fight. So he like doses Superboy and Crypto with kryptonite dust. Really?
That didn't surprise me. That's how the show rolls.
Yeah, but I know. That's what I'm saying. They start making bad decisions towards the end of every season. I mean, the wrong dosage, you're going to kill them. So
right, yeah, yes. And of course, the thing is, and I mean, maybe this is partially a dude thing. I don't know if it's actually a dude thing or if it's a dude on TV's thing, but everybody is always like, no, I must go this alone. What the heck? If I was going to do something dangerous and anyone, my friend, a random person off the street was like, hey, Kristen, that looks dangerous. Do you want something to go with you? I'd be like, yeah, sure.
Exactly. Superboy can stay out of sight. It's like, come on. And again, it's the end of the episode, but it's like, Dick wasn't going to shoot Jason, but it's like, knock him out, pick him up, and run before the crowd gets, starts shooting.
Right. But would it be dramatic?
Well, at least that wasn't the season finale. I'd really be mad then.
I think for me, I kind of wish, I don't know, because I felt like this season has still definitely been the best one. And I felt like the pacing had been better, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes with this show, if they're going to do 13 episodes, they need to have two things going on. Yeah. Because stuff goes, and now it feels really slow. Like, now it feels really slow again.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess they kind of have two things with Jason as Red Hood and Scarecrow, but they're really the same thing. Mm-hmm. It's like if Jason was a thing and Scarecrow was a thing. So that they could, like, solve one of them partway through the season and then the other one in the second half of the season. Because I felt like they did a better job with that on Young Justice Outsiders. Of course, now but it was like, there was the metahuman trafficking, and then there was also, like, the light or whatever. And so they kind of had one thing wrapped up, but then they still had this other thing to do. So the season didn't feel as slow.
And it's like, what is Scarecrow doing? It seems like he's given Jason tasks to do, but meanwhile he's just sitting around the mansion, ordering pizza, killing delivery drivers, and shaving the 90s music.
Like, I guess so. He's living his best life.
I guess. Oh, but speaking of Young Justice, yeah, they said the new season's coming soon, but I'm assuming they're going to announce the premiere date during DC Fandom next weekend or this weekend.
Well, I think, though, that they are having the Riddler the Scarecrow just kind of sitting around because it's supposed to be what Bruce said, that, like, he doesn't really do anything.
Oh, yeah.
So
he was kind of having a break this episode, yeah. That's why. Putting on Bruce's suits. And then, then Tim's parents getting all snooty with, Donna. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I brought your son back to you safely. You're welcome.
Yeah, but I don't think they realize the full extent of what that means. They don't realize Donna helped bring our son back from the literal dead.
Yeah, but I mean, still, the city's in chaos. I mean, as far as they know, it's still she brought him from the hospital to their... and Tim has his own Batcave. I love they walk down there, Donna sees her pictures hanging up. She's like, what's this?
Creepy.
Oh, please. It's like he's a teenage boy. I mean, what teenage boy doesn't have one picture of some famous woman, some beautiful famous woman hanging on his wall?
Well, that might be, but it was all of the Titans. Well, it's not that. I mean, since that Tim was doing it to figure it out and, like, fanboy over them, it's not actually that creepy. But my first instinct, if I walked into that, would be like,
oh, yeah. Well, that's what I was going to say. He's a superhero fan, too. So, of course, he's going to,
It's like, it's a good thing that I met you before this. Because if I had just walked into your room, I would have been more uncomfortable around you.
No, it's okay. I understand. I was friends with Hank Hall for a while. No, you can't creep me out.
Well, there is that. Oh, but the big thing, how could we be forgetting? The big thing was with Starfire. Oh, that's very different from the comics, right?
Oh, yeah. As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, because the spoiler is that she didn't really have powers to begin with. Well, actually, part spoiler, she's the older sister, which is opposite to the comics.
Yeah.
Commander was older, but was, like, bad. And I don't know if it had much to do with Commander not having the powers. They were like, she's bad, so she's not going to be the queen. And then Corey, they took the powers from Commander and gave them to Corey.
Which I wonder why. It's like, why does it matter? I mean, they're both their daughters, so I mean, the throne's going to stay in the family either way, isn't it?
Right. I think it matters. That's probably why they had to make Corey the oldest. Because remember...
Well, yeah, that's why they did it.
When she was first born, the parents didn't have a good grip on the throne. So if they had said, our firstborn child doesn't have the firepower, then they might have been overthrown. So they lied so that people would be like, oh yeah, it's a sign from Exall or whatever. And then they had to keep up with it.
Yeah. I wonder if we're going to resolve that this
that's
season.
Why Corey has to be older.
I wonder if they want to resolve that this season or drag that out till another new season, because we only got two episodes left.
I don't know. Well, the thing is Corey does have some powers. Mm-hmm. So, we'll see.
Some new blue light powers.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was an interesting choice since it's different.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're kind of making everybody different from the comics, obviously, some more than others. And it feels like they've made a lot of changes with Corey.
Yeah. Nope. I was looking for descriptions for the next 2 episodes, but I'm not seeing them. So yes, next episode, Prodigal, and the season finale, Purple Rain, remember.
Well, Corey wears purple, so maybe she has purple rain powers.
Oh, maybe. All right. Yeah, I thought we were going to see Bruce, but maybe by the end of the
I'm kind of wondering if he's going to pop up or what.
Old man Bruce Wayne. I mean,
I don't know. I feel like in this instance, Prodigal might end up being Jason.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, that'd be funny if, Bruce showed up to kick Scarecrow out of the house.
He must already know Scarecrow's in his house. Surely Bruce Wayne has some sort of, Ring doorbell camera where he can look at it and be like, oh, crap, Scarecrow's in my house.
I was going to say every room in that house has cameras. You know he's watching his every move.
Right. He knows. He'll stay in his half-burned out castle or whatever.
He's going to show up at the end with, a big taser gun or something.
Only time will tell.
All right.
Let's go to Infinite Crisis.
Oh, yeah.
I picked this one. And you know what? I feel kind of proud of myself because many times, when I read these giant crossover events, I'm like, wow, I really don't know what's going on. But I mostly understood this one since it's kind of about undoing Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah, it's basically
I get this.
It's basically just bringing the multiverse back, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, I got this. So there's a lot going on, but we mostly want to focus on the Dick Grayson parts of it.
Yes, everyone's feeling lots of tension, especially the Trinity, because, Batman and Superman aren't happy that Wonder Woman killed Max Lord. Even though he had complete control of Superman and even said, I can't break my control over Superman.
Well, you know how they are.
Mm-hmm. The first time we see Dick, he's saying goodbye to Donna and Starfire, because a bunch of them are going off into space, because there's some kind of...
They're going to New Kronos, right?
Yeah, there's something going on in space, so...
Oh, New Kronos is technically in space? Okay.
Yeah, they
I thought maybe it was like another dimension.
It might... I'm trying to remember. I know it's off Earth. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. And Corey's taller than him, yay. That's how I like it.
So, yes, he's...
And then... Yeah, so that's part... So these robots are part of Brother Eye?
Yeah, Batman... Yeah, Batman built this satellite to watch everything. Yeah, Brother Eye, and then it starts...
Yeah, and he built that in a Justice League, right?
Yeah, the lead up to this, they kind of tried to... Well, I don't know if you ever read Identity Crisis. Basically, long story short, some of the Justice League were wiping Dr. Light's memory after he raped Sue Dibney and, was trying to discover a bunch of their identities. So Batman found out and was all against it. So they wiped Batman's memory of the event. So they were they kind of retconned it. They're like, oh yeah, that's why he doesn't trust a lot of people. Cause on some subconscious level, he remembered the League betrayed him and stuff. So that's why he built Brother Eye.
Okay. And then Brother Eye kind of goes off on its own. Mm-hmm. But that's part of why, well, I guess if you already read Justice League, you would know, but that's part of why it terminates that one guy. But then when it sees Dick, it says elimination program's overridden. So it's like, oh, he's a good guy, so we don't need to do anything about him.
Yeah, it's it can take over people. It can use people's bodies, but yeah, it's it might try to, what is it? Is that Ratcatcher? Yeah, it kills Ratcatcher, and then sees Dick, and we see a whole swarm of...
Yeah, this is a really freaky... it's really cool, but also freaky.
Mm-hmm. Then we got more stuff going on in space with the Green Lanterns.
And then you see that... Then you kind of see at the end... And that the people from Earth 2 are trying to come back. Although, not all of them are from Earth 2. It's Earth 2 Superman and Lois, and one of the Earth 2 Superboys, but then there's like another Superboy who's from a different Earth, and then Alexander Luthor is also from a different Earth, yes?
Well, Superboy Prime was from Earth Prime. He was basically, I think, was he like the only superhero from his Earth? But yeah, that's...
Yeah. But isn't there another Superboy, too?
Well, Connor's...
Aren't there two Superboys that come back?
Well, Connor's in
Oh, wait, so Superboy Prime... Because I was getting a little confused. So Superboy Prime originally is wearing the Superboy outfit. So there's just one Superboy.
Yeah.
And Connor. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking for whatever reason that there was...
Yeah, no, he wears that weird armor later, yeah, but yeah, no.
Okay. I guess that would make sense, because isn't the Superboy of Earth 2 Superman when he's a boy?
You know what? Earth 1, before Crisis on Infinite Earths, Earth 1 Superboy, yeah, it was Superman before he became Superman. It's confusing.
Right. Because then, thankfully, because I read, so now I'm in number 2.
Yeah, but isn't this a really famous? Like, aren't there toys of Lex Luthor in this outfit? Well, that was like his armor from pre-Crisis, and then around this time they started putting him back in it. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, that's super famous. I feel like I've seen Lex Luthor in that before.
If you watch like Challenge of the Super Friends cartoon and stuff, yeah, he's wearing like that armor. Yeah.
So I gathered who Alexander Luthor is, but has he been in other media, or was he kind of popping up for the first time here?
He was in Crisis on Infinite Earths, and then like as the multiverse was dying at the end of that, yeah, he took Earth 2 Superman and Lois, and they took Superboy Prime, and they like went to this little crystal thing. They kind of like survived in there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it gets even wilder, because before they changed retcon this, originally Superboy Prime was punching those walls, and like it was like sending shockwaves throughout the universe.
That's how Jason not died.
Yes, that's originally, yes. Superboy Prime hits that wall, and all of a sudden Jason wakes up alive in his own coffin. Is still injured, so he has to like dig himself out of his own grave after the injuries he got from the Joker. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that happens... Well, no, is Jason already back? Jason's back around this time, isn't he? Doesn't he come back in like 06, 07?
It might have been a year or two before this. Yeah, he came back, but like they didn't explain how right away, so yeah.
Oh, okay. So then it was after Crisis. They were like, oh yeah, that's Superboy Prime. Oh, so that's interesting. I think I've only read part of Crisis on Infinite Earths, and it's been a while. Yeah. I didn't realize that. I thought they just kind of, made it up for this comic that they were in that little... Yeah, no, that was actually how it ended.
That was at the end of Crisis on Infinite Earths, yeah.
Right, okay. And so then, and I knew from reading, like, the Huntress Helena Wayne comics that, Power Girl is the Supergirl equivalent.
Of Earth 2, yeah.
In that world, but Power Girl got sent to this world, I guess.
Yeah, because, like, it was weird. Like, she's had, like, like her origin kept changing since Crisis because, she was from Earth 2, but then the universe kind of tried to shove her into Earth 1 and like, so she wasn't from Krypton. So all these origins kept popping up. Like she was like, at one point she was like the descendant of some Atlantean magician or something, or.
She's back to being from Krypton now, isn't she?
Yeah. Once, Infinite Crisis, it's like, oh, hey, guess what? The multiverse used to exist. Yeah, you were from Krypton.
Got it.
Yeah, because the minute she sees her cousin Earth 2 Superman, she kind of remembers everything. Yeah.
And then Bruce being a jerk, and he won't even let Alfred fix him. And Alfred's like, your father never wanted to be alone. He had your mother, even at the worst of times. And Bruce is like, all I need is my computer.
Yeah, we get the big retelling, because Alexander Luthor's talking about bringing the multiverse back, and they're like, yeah, there was an Earth 1, there's an Earth 2, there was a bunch of Earths. But yeah,
there isn't really much Dick Grayson in.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they just.
But you do see him, grown-up Robin, in there.
Oh, yeah.
Then we come to one of the best issues, issue 3.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I wonder why you think that.
I mean, of course you know why.
But yeah, the art in these is great.
Yeah, although doesn't Bruce look like he's in the military in that picture? In the back? I mean, I suppose that's supposed to be him, right?
Oh, you know what that is? Earth 2 Batman, before he died, I think he became commissioner.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's his police outfit.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's like his
now.
fancy police uniform, yeah.
Okay. Right, yeah. Yeah, stuff is happening. Bruce is thinking, and then boom! Soup shows up.
Oh, yeah, Earth 2 Superman, yes.
Yep, Earth 2 Superman.
Well, yeah, because Batman's not too happy because Brother Eye is all of a sudden disobeying him.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have smart technology.
That's what happens when you create
smart.
That's what happens when you create Skynet, Bruce.
Yeah, takes on a life of its own. Bad news. This is setting us up for Terminator.
That's right. Earth 2 Superman comes to the Batcave.
He gives a quick description of Bruce's life on Earth 2. He married Selena. They had a daughter, Helena, who somehow magically grew up to be practically the same age as Dick Grayson, even though he was like way older than her when she was born.
I know. And I love it. Yeah, like I know you love this part. Yeah, because he's just like, well, okay, before we get there, yeah, a bunch of stuff's going on. So you see Superman saving people, Power Girl's catching up with everybody. Oh, Wally suits up and gets out there because something's gonna happen there. Paradise Island disappears. Lex Luthor meets Alexander Luthor because Alexander Luthor's been impersonating Lex and like doing stuff behind the scenes for a couple months. So
Alexander Luthor is basically
he was from Earth 3 in the beginning of Crisis. He was sent to Earth 1 as a baby, and then like he like rapidly aged to like.
So, but he is Lex Luthor. He's not Lex Luthor's son or whatever. He's a version of Lex Luthor.
Or I'm trying to remember. He might have. I think you know. No. You know what? I think he was the son of Lex Luthor of Earth 3, who was a good guy. He was the Lex that was married to like their Lois, and like I think it was the Crime Syndicate's Earth. So so it was like evil version of Justice League, good version of Lex. Yeah.
Okay.
And Alex was good in Crisis, but I don't know if he just like went insane.
It happens with Luthor sometimes.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, of course. I mean, 3 and 4 are my faves. I don't know. Actually, there's so many little things because since Dick almost died, they were really building him up in here. Mm-hmm. So,
oh yeah, kids.
But,
Oh yeah, we'll get there because the original plan was to kill Dick Grayson here, kids.
Yeah, that's where I'll read you from these very important pages. I don't have these, but I checked the Complete Infinite Crisis out from the library before I bought this, and I made copies of the most important pages. And that's the one page I made Jeff Johns sign when I met him once at a comic book store.
You sign this, and you sign in perpetuity. You will never kill Dick Grayson.
No, he didn't sign that. If I had only known he would become as powerful at DC as he has, I would have thought of that.
But yeah, I know the scene you're waiting for is like Earth 2 Superman's telling Batman, he's like, your Earth corrupts is like a corrupted version of everything my Earth was, and that's when Bruce is like,
and he says, "We're gonna read the quotes, Phil." He says, "But they'll be replaced, just as everyone on my Earth was. But they'll be better. I never lie, Bruce." So setting that up, Bruce says, "And what about Dick Grayson? Yes, is he a better man, Bruce? Is he a better man on your Earth than he is on mine?" Superman, he's like, that's a tough question. And he admits, no. Because on all Earths, Dick Grayson is awesome! Yeah!
And look at you see the test that Bruce Wayne says, if anything is better than here, it's like, is there a better Alfred? No. Is there a better Jason or Tim? No. Is Dick Grayson better? It's the Dick Grayson test every time.
And that's why I had Jeff Johns sign observe on this paper that I copied. All right, so they're talking about the issues going issue by issue, and Jeff, talking about issue 3. This issue had great moments. I like Batman admitting that Grayson was the person most important to him. And I was like, please sign that.
Hold on, I want to try something here.
You tried to blow it up or something?
There you go. Get in there.
Observe. There's his I can't do this backwards. There's his signature.
We can see the signature, yes. See, kids, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Then there's some even juicier stuff on this one. Look how big I copied that one. What?
Oh.
We're not there yet, though. We're not there yet.
Okay.
That's for season 6. That's for issue 6. So you gotta hold your horses. But yes, when I was reading Infinite Crisis and I read this page, I was like, ah!
So then, yeah, once he says, yeah, no, Dick Grayson isn't better, yeah, that's when Batman pulls out that kryptonite ring and Earth 2 Superman's like, silly rabbit, that doesn't affect me. I'm not from your Earth.
Yeah.
Gives him the old heat.
Zaps him.
Gives him the old heat vision, yeah.
And then Superman's like, Bruce, it would have been nice. And he zaps away. And Batman goes back to looking at the security boxes. And is this the one? Yeah, this is where he finds out that he was right in not trusting. Although I think it's actually Superboy. Although it's kind of hard to tell in the images.
Oh, yeah, it's Superboy Prime, yeah.
Right, it's Superboy Prime. But, I mean, you can't really tell. I couldn't tell. I mean, it's not like he wears the same outfit. He looks...
Yeah.
It looks like Superman, but yes,
because as Bruce watches that footage, yeah, we see Superboy and Alex betray Power Girl.
And also, Batman's like, oh snap!
And they're making a big tower out of the remains of the Anti-Monitor's body.
Now we're on to 4.
Yes, on to 4.
More stuff, yeah. Superboy Prime and Alexander Luthor, they're not so good.
And nope.
And yeah, they're tying. Well, mostly Alexander Luthor's bad, but. Yeah, somehow it's like they're going to use it's the Anti-Monitors thing that they're tying the other superheroes up to, and that'll power it up or something.
Yeah, I think they're going to use that to bring back the multiverse. Yeah, they're using the dead body of the Anti-Monitor. Oh, yeah, because they're pulling in people from, like, different, I guess, who were originally from different Earths. Well, because Black Adam was originally from, what was that, Earth S. Power Girl was from Earth 2. What else do we got? Yeah, but yeah, they're grabbing people who were from different Earths back in the day.
Oh, well, what about Martian Manhunter, though?
I'm guessing they're using him for the old Earth 1, maybe.
Okay. But, I mean, like, for Mars? I mean, he's technically not even from an Earth.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess they mean just the universes, but... Oh, no,
I know.
But the beginning of issue 4, I'm guessing they did this because they thought they were killing Dick Grayson, but they just, like, this is when they nuke Bloodhaven. They drop Chemo, yeah, like, at the end of Devin Grayson's run when they nuke Bloodhaven.
Yeah.
We would have to cover that. We would have to cover some of those next year. Renegade.
Yeah, but right here, yeah, is when he's like, Bruce, what are you doing here? I wanted to make sure you were all right. I need to get back in there. Wait. Superman's already in there. Batman has the black box. I need to talk to you about the survivors of something else. I need your help, Dick. Some stuff's happening. But yes, what really makes it seem like they were still thinking of killing him is this page, a couple pages after, where they go in the cave. And yes, you realize that they might have blown up as a distraction. Batman says, I need you to rally people. Why me? Because everyone else trusts you. They always have. You've put an importance on keeping up relationships that I neglected. You care. It says, so do you. You just let everyone think different. Aww. Exactly. No, the real awe is like, okay, I can go contact everyone at Titan's Tower. I'm going to borrow the Batplane. It says, no, I got to do some other stuff. And then Batman, the early years, I've forgotten if they were good for you, weren't they? And Dick says, the best. That's the awe, Phil. Play it.
All right. But, yeah. My Kristen alarm went off in my head with that whole speech. It's like, oh, yeah, you're the one everyone trusts. And, you kept up relationships and stuff. And I'm like, I know she's going to point to this. But, yeah, no, this is like a big issue because, of course, we get the two Superboys duking it out and stuff. But, yeah, Ted Kord Blue Beetle had been killed a couple months before this. So, yeah, thanks to Blue Beetle or Booster Gold, we get a new Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes.
Oh yeah, and I hadn't realized this the first time reading it. Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, it took me. I was like, oh wait, Jaime Reyes wasn't already Blue Beetle.
Yeah, no, this was his first. Yeah, I think this was his very first appearance.
That's cool.
This is kind of where he gets the Scarab. Yeah,
pretty sweet.
So yeah, then Dick and Bruce are back at the cave.
That was what I was talking about.
Yep. I thought there was something else.
Yeah, all the Titans come to help Connor against Superboy Prime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it gets nasty, man. He injures some of them. Well, some of those new
Superboy Prime's not a nice guy.
What is that? Like, he kills Panther, man. He, punches her head off. Literally punches her head off. But then Wally, Jay Garrick, and Bart come and like trying to pull him into the Speed Force, which Jay can't keep up. But then as Bart and Wally try to get him closer, it's like, oh, Wally's going somewhere. So somehow Linda and the kids jump in after him, which is weird. It's weird. They really don't go into a lot of detail, but yeah, there's like a year at least where like Wally and Linda and the kids are like supposedly in another dimension. That's when Bart became the Flash for like a year, like maybe give or take a couple months. But yeah, for like a year, Bart was the Flash. But then he got killed. But then somehow he comes back in the future as a kid again. I don't know.
That's wild. Wasn't he always from the future?
Yeah. But it's
okay.
weird. But somehow he gets reincarnated again in the future. But yeah, they're having trouble getting Superboy Prime into the Speed Force. That's when Barry pops out of the Speed Force. And Max Mercury and Johnny Quick.
That's a lot of speed.
And then it looks like Alexander Luthor's succeeding because we see Earth 2 appears right next to Earth 1. Man, is that some good art, or are those actual pictures of the Earth?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. So yeah, Earth 2 Superman and Lois are like, oh, we're home. All right. So you said Titans takes place after issue 5?
Yeah, it says at the beginning of Titans, it says, stop! Before you read this issue, read Infinite Crisis 5.
Yeah, I can't remember. I just read it all in one sitting. I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I read it all in one sitting, then I'm like, I can't remember one ends and the other one begins.
Right, yeah, so this is where, Jaime Reyes, he gets the Blue Beetle, and he can do something with the eye.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah, then Superman 2 kind of goes, I mean, like, the dude has to understand. That's always one thing. I understand, but Superman also, like, I don't know why they always make him not seem to understand basic facts of life. Like, a human is just not going to live as long as you.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about modern comics. It's like, one, they kind of dumb down Superman sometimes, and two, it's like, oh, something happens to like Lois or is about to happen to Lois. It seems like anymore he just like goes completely off the rails, like Injustice.
Yeah, and it feels like that's getting kind of trite.
Oh yeah, just like every story has to either be Luthor, General Zod, or Brainiac or Doomsday. It's like he can fight more people than those 4.
I feel like part of that is because of, particularly because Batman's become so important now.
Oh, yeah.
DC more important than Superman. So it's like, oh, well, okay, if Superman goes bad, obviously it's like, who would stand up to him? Batman, and we can't ever have Batman, like, not be.
I'm sorry, hold on. I had to do something.
I love Batman.
Okay. Carry on.
You can't have Batman be the bad guy. I mean, plus I suppose it's like, if Superman was the good guy, he would crush Batman easily, because, that's why I mean, you do get more mileage out of Superman being bad because he's Superman, and so he can do, he has the eyes and all, and all the powers.
I love Batman.
Thank you, Ray.
All right.
He hates that trope.
But this was a good one. I mean, isn't that the Action Comics one?
Yes. Yeah.
Except he's lifting it off of someone instead of trying to hit his doppelganger with it. But
oh, and then Batman meets the new Blue Beetle. Oh, is this Lex healing Connor? Yeah, because of course he's half Superman, half Lex Luthor. So yeah, then it looks like Lois dies. Superman's all upset.
And then look at all these Earths. What? I think it's kind of, so then Dick gets, everyone's gathering it. He's putting out the communications, but the people aren't getting it. And it's weird that the Teen Titans are in Bloodhaven. If it got nuked, I feel like Tim shouldn't be there.
Yeah, I know.
He could be susceptible to radiation. He's just a human.
But yeah, I mean, there's a ton of stuff going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wonder Woman meets Earth 2 Wonder Woman. Yeah, the 2 Supermen are fighting. But yeah, everyone's pretty much like, now it's like, we gotta stop the whole big tower thing. And yeah, like you said, more and more Earths are appearing. Oh, were the Titans doing cleanup in Bloodhaven? Because I know Dick was saying like Superman and some of the others who were, immune to the radiation. But it's like, yeah, what's Tim and the others doing there then?
Right, yeah, I think they are doing things, yes, but that's what I was saying. Yeah, it seems dangerous for them to be, for some of them to be there.
Yeah, Dick's at the tower by himself. Everything starts shaking. Yeah, we see all these Earths appear in the sky.
It's empty, and the only other person who shows up is Connor Superboy.
Yep. So yes.
Connor says, "I know where they are." Dick says, "All right, I know who they are." So they're gonna go on a little trip.
Yep, it's just us. Let's shut these guys down.
Now, I think it's interesting. At the end of 5, they have this advertisement for 1 year later.
Mm-hmm.
And advertising for Nightwing 118 up here. It says, "There's a new Nightwing in New York City. Why should you pray he never crosses your path?"
Yep.
So that leads me to believe that, like, it was kind of down to the wire before they decided who was going to die and who was going to live.
Either that or they didn't change the advertising.
Right. So that's interesting because I'd always heard, like, rumor, and I was like, is there proof, or did people just start this rumor that it wasn't supposed to be Dick in that first thing of Nightwing?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it was like Dan DiDio wanted that, and it's like, I don't know who talked him out of it, but they're like, yeah, no, you don't kill Dick Grayson.
Well, I'm about to tell you.
Oh!
But, yeah. But, yeah, no, I mean, I just meant by the time I got back into comics, Dick had already been saved from death.
Yeah.
So I was like, is that really what happened? Yeah, right, because then look, like, Nightwing's on the cover of The Outsiders, the advertisement, but says, "The Outsiders no longer exist. Who's protecting our world now?" And then it's just, I don't know, but like, it's Nightwing on the cover.
Well, that's the other thing, too, because it's like, yeah, he was acting weird, at least for that first arc after, and 1 year later. And then even in Outsiders, he was like all snooty, getting in Superman's face, and it's like...
Yes, okay, is that where he was like through the kryptonite in Superman's face?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that, again, kids, that was supposed to be Jason, but they ended up not killing Dick. Oh my god, can you imagine if they killed Dick, and then 2, Jason picks up that suit and becomes more like brutal Nightwing?
I mean, I guess that's what they were intending.
That's what
right?
they wanted, but can you imagine what a travesty that would have been? Man, I would have been angry.
It would have been a travesty. But it's kind of weird to me because I've read that DiDio, or however you say his name, was like, Nightwing's unnecessary. So it's weird to me that they were going to have Jason become Nightwing.
Yeah. Well, I think he was like, I don't know, DiDio must have had a problem with some, like that generation of characters. Like they were redundant because they were kind of in the middle there. I think like Dick and Roy and Wally. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, they'll never, he can't be Robin anymore and he's not going to be Batman. So what's the point of having him?
Yeah.
So I'm like, well,
I think that's
screw you. But my thought is, if you're kind of like, what's the point of having him? And then it's the same thing. What's the point of having Jason?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, it seems weird to me that they would be like, oh, yeah, we killed him off.
Well, I mean,
unless it's like, but I mean, I guess it would be like, we want to keep the intellectual property alive, and like he already has a long-standing book, so we're going to.
Again, yeah, because DiDio had a problem with that generation, because, I mean, look, right here, I mean, yeah, he ships Wally off to another dimension. Bart was the Flash for like a year. So, yeah, I mean, he had a whole problem with it. Yeah, that whole generation.
Weird.
I know.
All right, but yes, this actually talks about issue 6, so we'll do issue 6, and then I'll reveal what's on this page I copied.
Oh, okay.
Can you wait longer, Phil?
Yes. Yeah, let's get to Titan 33.
Then we have this amazing tie-in, which now, in retrospect, you're like, oh, these are the 2 guys who might have died in a comic book together. Hence together for the last time. So yeah, so this is them. Yeah, as it says, you should have read number 5 first because they were the only 2 who showed up at Teen Titan at the Titans. So now it's time to go bust up the bad guys.
So they're preparing to go to the Arctic. So Dick puts on Kristen's favorite Nightwing suit.
Wait, it starts out cool. Superboy. Everyone says Nightwing rules. I guess that's true. And then, yes, Nightwing puts on the horrible middle Nightwing outfit. Ugh. But he has a reason for it, as we are told.
He can glide.
Oh, yeah, that thing Superboy held up was the crystal. The crystal is going to get him to where the bad people are or whatever.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if it's a piece of that thing they were in but yeah, I mean, they basically try to make their way up north through these, basically reality storm. I mean, it just looks like lightning all over, multiple planets smashing together.
Dick says, I dug the glider suit out of the mothballs. With all the thermals up there, I should be able to fly on my own.
I know, because Connor was asking about the bat plane, and it sounds like they're not taking it, but doesn't it show up later? Oh, and then Wonder Girl's in Smallville, I guess, looking for Connor.
But then when they're flying, you have their thoughts. Dick's thinking he's young, and Connor's thinking he's old. I wish Babs was here. I wish Cassie was here.
Yeah. I mean, how much older is Dick than him? Come on.
I don't know, but it doesn't matter when you're young. Everybody's old.
I love Superboy's like, man, I'm exhausted. Every muscle aches. He's like, but Nightwing's still going. He doesn't have any powers. Where the hell is he getting that energy?
No one knows.
He has unlimited energy when it comes to saving lives.
That's right. We see how it's good that he has the glider suit on because he can glide.
Look at Dick motivating Connor. He's like, if you can't make it, he's like, if you're not at 100%, he's like, I can make it myself. And Connor's like, yeah, I'm not at 100%, but I'm not going to give up again.
Okay. And then there's an explosion. Dick gets thrown into the water.
Yep.
And he's like, cold, freezing, gotta get this suit off. So then Superboy's literally ripping his clothes off of him.
Basically, yeah, Superboy heats up the room, and they have Dick has his regular suit.
Yeah, but he says, hate that uniform, it's too heavy to move in. It's the reason I stopped wearing it. Mm-hmm. And then he says to Dick, thought if you didn't have to worry about me, you could conserve some of your own strength. It's like, that's why you wore it. So he wore it so that Connor wouldn't have to waste his strength flying Dick around too. That was a very generous thought.
When Dick's like, you don't have to prove anything to anyone. Do it because you can. And Connor, I feel like I'm hanging out with my best friend's brother, and I can't say or do anything. Oh, his best friend's brother. Get it, Tim? Ooh.
Yeah.
He should have been like, when your best friend's brother is like Mr. Perfect, captain of the football team, and everyone loves him. And
thermals on, and they have the crystal shows them memories. So you get. See, because they're the two ones marked for death, we get a quick flashback of all their lives. Each one gets a page.
Yeah. Yeah, look at Dick with all those Titans memories, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's mostly what they're showing on here are the Titans memories. Yeah, pretty much all Titans memories, I think. I don't really see Batman ones. And Connor's are Titan memories, too.
I think, yeah, except for at the very top in the middle. I think that's like Connor's first appearance when he breaks out of Cadmus, I think. It's a different artist, but yeah, I think that's when he first his first appearance.
I trust you, Connor. Start trusting yourself.
Oh look, they even have a shot of him in that, two actually, in that leather jacket he used to wear.
Oh, Connor?
Yeah.
That was his 90s thing, right?
Yeah, when he first appeared, yeah, he had that jacket with the S on the back and then wore those sunglasses, yeah.
And then this was something, what was that called? But the Teen Titans get thrown into the future, and they're...
Yeah, it's, what was it? It was around, issue 17, 18, 19, something like that. Yeah, where, they're thrown into the future, and they're, a lot, at least Tim, Connor, and Cassandra were, basically take over as, the new, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, yeah.
Yeah, but they're not nice, right?
Yeah,
he says they become bad guys? Okay.
I mean... Oh no, I know when young Tim tries to fix things, old Tim as Batman, he pulls a gun on him and he's like, yeah, this is the gun that killed the Waynes. Yeah.
Wait, old Tim tries to do that, tries to kill young Tim with the same gun that killed the Waynes?
Yeah, young Tim's that's not going to work. You're going to wipe out your own future. And I think, old Tim's like,
man, that's dark though.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. It's that
is dark.
Yeah.
That is some dystopia there.
Yeah, most of their Titans went evil and took over in that future. Yeah. So they get back to the present. They're like, yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, good call, guys, good call. Yeah, and they said you were just gone. Could be a hint that he was supposed to die. But then Dick's like, I've had my share of prophets and time travelers. I found my own path as Nightwing. And it's the future isn't written in stone. The future is up to us. Best part of the comic. Connor says, You know, everyone's right about you. You totally rule. Aww. And then Dick says, let's not make this a moment.
Yeah. So yeah, they basically fly up. Yeah, the issue ends with them getting to that tower.
Continued.
Infinite Crisis number 6.
So he said, let's not make this a moment, but they totally had a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're at 6.
See, I was lazy. I didn't pull my floppies out, so yeah, I'm jumping back and forth on DC Universe Infinite.
It's so much easier.
Who should totally be a sponsor. Hey, DC Universe Infinite and Marvel Unlimited, yeah, you guys should sponsor us. I use you guys all the time.
Yeah, so does everybody else, though, so...
Shut up! What sponsors? Alright,
Anyway, so partway through, it's like about halfway through that we get into where Dick and Connor show up. And Cassie pops in there with them.
Yeah.
He's like, we need help, let's go. I wonder why some of the people are subject alpha, but Dick's subject beta. I don't know. I was thinking it was like a powered versus non-powered thing, but then Batman pops up as an alpha, but he's created it, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, it might...
I don't know if it really means anything, I'm not sure.
He might get higher status because he's the creator, yeah. Yeah, because Batman, in the beginning, has his own strike force, kind of try to take out Brother Eye.
And then he's telling people what to do, and Ollie, what about me? Why'd you call the guy who can shoot trick arrows? Just to see if you'd show? Brave and the Bold, huh? You got me all misty. Oh, Ollie. Aww. Lots of fighting. Dick, I don't know, jumps. Well, I don't know. Alexander Luthor's on, I don't know, some kind of weird, like, levitating thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Dick knocks him off.
Yeah, we got a new Spectre. Looks like he takes out Star Sapphire.
Earths keep replicating. Dick says, I don't know how to shut it off. And then that's when Connor sees him. He's back. Superboy is back. And this is where he shows up with his weird armor.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think the armor, I don't know if it does something where it like processes solar energy better, so it's like, charges them up quicker.
Yeah, because Dick's trying to get Connor to dismantle the tower, because he says he has some kind of dismantling telekinesis kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, the old tactile telekinesis, yes. Yeah, he can just like grab stuff and make it like fly apart and stuff.
Then Batman, so they're trying to fight Alexander Luthor's tower that's replicating the Earth, but now Batman is trying to take down Brother Eye, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's on it, and he's talking, and so he's like, Batman's like, my friends can take care of myself. But then he says, not the ones here, saying, the ones on your Earth. So Batman must have crossed over Earths, because that's where Brother Eye is, or Brother Eye can see both the Earth. He's like, what about these people? And then Brother Eye says, and your favorite subject beta of Grayson Richard, Nightwing. He is only flesh and blood against a boy of steel. I wonder, will you blame yourself for what happens next?
And then Dick's trying to get, come on, Connor, you can do this.
And things for Cassie, some of Brother Eye's stuff's coming after Cassie. Superboy Prime knocks Dick off the ledge.
And then it just like comes flying at Dick. Looks like he's ready to kill him.
I wasn't even trying last time. And Connor says, neither was I. And he grabs him around the neck. And they're fighting. Yeah, there's Subject Alpha, Wayne Bruce, Batman. You will fall with me. So yeah, Brother Eye is kind of like fighting back against Batman.
Yeah, kind of like, wrapping him in, what are those, wires or tentacles?
I don't think those are tentacles.
I'm not sure what they are. But anyway, Superboy.
But yeah, how Jordan pulls Batman out, I wonder if that was in the original story where it's like, yeah, Batman has to be on the scene because if like Dick's gonna die, Batman needs to be there.
Yeah, but what happens then is the tower explodes, right?
Yeah.
The fighting, the tower explodes, and so the Earth's like kind of do their thing.
I think Connor takes himself and Superboy Prime, through the tower.
Yeah, but so
basically everything all the Earths combined into a new Earth.
Yeah, and Connor is smashed under the tower, and
Dick and Cassie are like digging, trying to find him. And
Cassie finds him. She's like, "You did it, Connor. You saved the Earth. You saved everyone." He's like, I know, isn't it cool? And then I guess because he was fighting Superboy, he dies.
Well, going through that tower too. I mean, how much energy was going through that tower? It was like bringing multiple.
Right. I was thinking that the Superboy stuff kind of weakened him.
So yeah, he dies on the ground there with Nightwing there, Batman, Superman, two Supermans, Wonder Woman.
Now, from the back of the Infinite Crisis, you know how when they do the trade paperback, sometimes they have interviews and stuff in it. That's what this is from. So they're talking, and it says Jeff, Eddie, Phil, and Janine. Jeff Johns. I don't know everybody's last name. Phil is Phil Jimenez. Which one's Eddie?
Is that
he's the editor.
Yeah, I was going to say editor.
And Janine is assistant editor. Okay, that's who they're talking to. All right, so, Jeff, we originally talked about killing Nightwing. That was always Dan's plan, which we knew. Dan was head editor, right?
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Eddie says, but we didn't want Nightwing to die. Jeff, we wanted to have issue number 6 be about bringing the Trinity back. Dan focused on offing Nightwing, but we all felt it was just the wrong character. Phil, though I can't think of a character who would have a greater impact than Nightwing dying. Jeff, true, but it's Dick Grayson. My mom knows who he is. Nightwing would have been a mistake. Superboy was the best choice. Phil, just in terms of links to other characters, though, Dick has so many connections to other characters. In many ways, even more than Superman or Batman, Nightwing is the soul, the linchpin of the DCU. He's well respected by everyone, known to the JLA, the Titans, the Outsider, Birds of Prey. Everyone looks to him for advice, for friendship, for his skills. He's a natural leader of the DCU. His loss would devastate everyone and create ripples through the DCU. If it wasn't him, it had to be a hero that really impacted so many. Jeff, well, what other character? Not Wonder Girl. Enough women have died in the DCU. Superboy was my favorite Titan, and I literally had to offer him as a sacrificial lamb. And then whoever's asking the questions said, you killed your favorite Titan. That must have been hard to write. Janine, I literally had tears in my eyes when the pages came in. Jeff, I really fought to have Connor and T Titans. He gave the title a dynamic the book never had before. Janine, it's one of the reasons his death worked so well and became such a powerful scene. I remember talking to Jeff when the decision was made, and he was correctly really adamant that it mattered.
Oh.
So yes, as you can see, the big reason why I copied that page.
Oh, yeah.
Admit how much Dick matters. And also, and I didn't read the Teen Titans much, but at least they did a halfway decent job of making his death matter, because I think you really felt it a lot in Teen Titans, because that was why Tim changed his suit.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff. So they made it matter.
Yeah, that's the thing. They really couldn't do anything like that with Dick because, they kind of crammed him into a story that was supposed to be Jason in Nightwing and Outsider. So it's he's basically acting out of character.
I mean, it feels like they could have rewritten it some, but I guess not.
It was just very weird because I know they filled in the blanks in the annual later, but it's issue 117, right as before Dick's going off to Infinite Crisis, he proposes to Barbara. Next issue, 1 year later, he's in bed with another woman. What?
Yeah. Oh, okay. And that's so.
That was supposed to be Jason. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Because he was supposed to be dead, right?
So, I mean, remember, he proposed, so you think they did that just because they're like, oh, he's going to die, so might as well have them, get engaged.
Yeah. Right, because, any of the stuff about the journey is all in different comics. Mm-hmm. He appears in a couple of the Robin comics, I think, and then a couple of the Batman ones in the 1 year later stuff where you're like... Yeah,
because then the 52 series, we'll have to see, we'll have to look into that, see. I'm trying to remember. There's at least 1 or 2 issues in there because it's that covers that year in between, and Dick, Tim, and Bruce go off on a trip. Yeah,
right. Although isn't 52 the one where weird stuff happens and Dick and Alfred are the 2 people for Bruce, or is that Trinity that happens in?
What?
Remember the one where it's they each have 2 people that have to save them, and for Batman it's Dick and Alfred.
It might have been Trinity. I can't remember.
That might be true. Okay,
but we'll have to look into some 52 because I think they do cover the trip with Bruce, Dick.
Yeah, that must be what I'm thinking of. Is in 52. Yeah, I know he's in a couple issues of 52.
We'll have to look at that next year. Yeah, because he meets. He's the first person in the Bat family to meet Batwoman. So I'm pretty sure. So
this just raises the question, man. I really wish you should see if you can get some answers from who is it? Bruce Jones? So, if Jason was supposed to be Nightwing, then who was supposed to be the tentacle monster?
Unless that was just added at the last minute because it's like, oh crap, we got 2 Nightwings running around.
Yeah, man, I'd really like to know. Like,
I think there were some last minute rewrites there because there probably wasn't.
There must be that it was like, so this is what you're going to do, and then just kidding, that guy's not dead.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
Because I think Bruce.
What do I do?
Bruce Jones only hung around for that arc, right? So I'm thinking, I wonder if that was always the plan, or was he just like, man, you guys really screwed me, with.
Yeah, well, because after 1 year later, after Infinite Crisis, the Nightwing book got shaky for a while because, they kept having a lot of new people come in, and they do an arc, and then it was somebody else. Because Marv Wolfman came in and wrote an arc, and I love Marv Wolfman, but the arc he wrote for that version of Nightwing was not that good.
Yeah. I think it was like the same thing with Dick Grayson. It like right after Infinite Crisis, it's like, okay, someone came in, did something different, and it's like, oh crap, they left right away. Now we got to like scramble and like find our balance and find the way to go. Because
it made sense for him to be in New York because Bloodhaven got destroyed. Okay,
yeah,
but
he ends up in New York. He basically spends the rest of the series in New York.
Well, if you destroy a city, you can't go back there.
At least he didn't go insane like Hal Jordan.
All right, last one. So
number 7. All right. Yes, a lot of people on the cover of number 7. Just like the end of Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths.
You open with everyone gathering around,
and Tim shows up.
And he's very upset because his best friend just died.
Yeah, Power Girl asking Earth 2 Superman where Lois is.
And then old Superman realizing, I thought their Superboy was unworthy of the symbol, but I picked the wrong one. Yeah, you did. Superboy Prime was not a good guy.
And then, hey, every supervillain on Earth is free all of a sudden.
Well, it wouldn't be a crisis if that didn't happen.
I know. So there's like a big brawls in the street.
Everybody's fighting.
Oh look, Doomsday even showed up. But look, good thing there's 2 Supermans. And Earth 2 Superman gets the Alexander Luthor. You knew Lois would die. And then Superboy Prime comes after Wonder Girl. But then nope, here comes the Flash. But hey, it's Bart. I love Cassie. Why are you old?
Oh, that's why she said, why are you old? Okay.
Yeah, because he got aged up a little bit. I think he might be like all of a sudden he's like 19 or 20. She's like, why are you old in the Flash?
Got it. Okay. Then we jump ahead. So they defeat Deathstroke. Batman says it's over. And Alexander Luthor on his little levitating pod comes over. Do you realize what you've done? You ruined everything. And he has some kind of like blasting power. And Dick sees it coming. Batman, look out! And he jumps in front of him.
Yeah.
And he gets hit. Nightwing! And Alexander Luthor does say, my power. I need more power.
So I wonder, is this the moment where Dick was originally going to die, or was he going to do the Connor thing at the end of 6?
Yeah, see, I'm not sure, because it made it sound like they sacrificed Connor instead of Dick. But I'm wondering if maybe it was like Connor would have gotten injured but not dead.
Yeah, mate. I don't know.
Dick would have died in this one.
I don't know. Oh, hey, Ray. How are you? I love Nightwing. Of course you do.
Yeah. But anyway, Batman, no one else dies, not because of you. And then he kind of goes a little like, then somebody comes barreling through. And Robin's like, Batman!
Yeah.
Fighting is happening, blah, blah, blah. Let's jump ahead.
Yeah, the Green Lanterns and everybody are trying to take down Superboy Prime. Yeah, then we get back to Batman. Yeah, he finds Alexander Luthor and, knocks him down, sticks a gun in his face.
Yeah. Finally decided a shortcut. And there's Dick still lying there. You need to learn to take shortcuts to justice. Punches him. I know what Superman is going through. He doesn't deserve that. Superboy didn't deserve that. What do you deserve? Yeah. He's got a gun in Alexander Luthor's face. And then somebody says, Bruce. It's Wonder Woman. She comes up with her sword.
And, throws it down and breaks it. She's like, it's not worth it.
Batman's like, argh! And then he takes it away. I know, damn it. And he throws the gun by the sword. And Alexander Luthor's like, this doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you're better. And then he like throws some rock at them. And then Batman asks, did he? And Wonder Woman says, I don't know. So do you think he's asking about Alexander Luthor or he's asking about Dick?
I thought he was asking about Alexander Luthor, but we'll get to him in the end, man. Oh, he gets his in the end.
Right, I was thinking he was asking about Alexander Luthor, but then it's like Batman, and he looks around at Dick. So maybe he's asking about Alexander Luthor, but then he turns around because they're not really that far away, and he still sees Dick.
And then,
because they're kind of leaving it like unclear, but that Bruce clearly thinks Dick has died and is thinking about killing Alexander Luthor because of it.
So yeah, meanwhile the two Supermen they fly Superboy Prime through a red sun and through a field of kryptonite and land on the Green Lantern planet Mogo. This is why Superman, during that whole year, Superman's powerless. So basically flying through a red sun and getting exposed to all the kryptonite, yeah, he's powerless for like a year. That's when the Green Lanterns come to take away Superboy Prime. And Superman Earth 2 dies. Aww. Then we kind of wrap stuff up at the end with everybody. Yeah, Bart's like, I'm not going to be the Flash. Yeah, right. Oh, and then Power Girl and Wonder Girl bearing Earth, Superman and Superboy. Oh, here we go. Gotham City. Alexander Luthor's alive. Okay, see, for all the stuff leading up to Infinite Crisis, Alexander Luthor was like trying to unite all the villains as like his army or whatever. But there was one person even he wouldn't touch. So who does he run? So he runs into Earth 1, right? Earth 1 Lex, and he's just like, oh, but who does Lex have with him? One guy Alexander wouldn't touch, the Joker. Basically burns the side of his face and then pulls a gun on him, and it's like, Lex is like, you made a lot of mistakes. You underestimated Superman, Superboy, me, but the biggest one, you didn't let the Joker play. And then Joker just shoots him. Lex, now who's stupid? So, yes, got justice for Superboy and Nightwing. But then at the end,
and everybody decides they're going to take some time off to regroup and figure out who they are.
Yeah, well, like I said, Superman kind of has to take time off because he has no powers at the moment.
Oh yeah, he says, I wish I knew how long it was going to take to fly again.
Yeah. But then we see Bruce is about to get on this ship because there's Dick and Tim. So yeah, Dick's all right. Also,
it cracked me up because by the time I read this, I was a student at USC, and I definitely was like, "Oh, Dick's wearing a USC t-shirt." So I don't know if like Jeff Johns or one of the people went there.
Oh, nice.
I don't know, or if it's just random. I can't tell what Tim's t-shirt is. Is that like a band or something?
Let me see. I'm zooming in here. Yeah, I can't tell. Yeah, I can't tell unless they just made something up even.
Yeah.
But yeah, I cannot tell. But yeah, so...
Although it's kind of funny that Bruce is taking a ship.
Well, I mean...
But not even like a yacht. It's like they're stowing away on a cargo ship.
That's what it looks like, I know. Unless he bought the whole ship or something.
I mean, he might have.
So yeah, Wonder Woman takes off. Clark leaves with Lois. But then at the end, we see the Green Lanterns have Superboy Prime locked up. What did they say? There's always I forget. There's always a bunch of Green Lanterns on duty watching him 24/7, and then they have him locked up by like in a red sun, so he's supposed to be powerless.
But I think it's funny because he says, "But until we're back, I'd say things are in good hands." But like then there's Nightwing pictured on the page, and he's going on a journey with Bruce.
Well, I'm trying to remember if he comes back before Bruce, because, yeah, like I said, they're in the middle of, like, 52. Yeah, he meets Batwoman in Gotham. I'm pretty sure it's Gotham, so around.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like things were not necessarily consistent.
Yeah.
Because, 52 is supposed to be in between.
Yeah, because...
that and 1 year later. But didn't they start coming out with 1 year later, basically at the same time?
Well, yeah, yeah, because 1 year later, because the books, it was like Infinite Crisis, boom, 1 year later, and it's like, hey, you want to know what happened in that year in between? Yeah, pick up 52, which was a weekly series, so there was 52 issues of 52, because it was every week.
Right, but it's kind of like...
Yeah.
stuff's going on. The timeline's kind of messed up because you're not getting like.
Yeah, you gotta wait because 52 was almost kind of real time because it's like it was weekly, so it's like, okay, issue 1, here's what happened the first week of that year. Issue 2, here's what happened the second week of that year.
So there you have it, where Dick almost died but didn't.
Yay!
Now, is the crisis where Tim's dad died? Was that before this crisis or after?
That was before. That was Identity Crisis. Yeah.
Oh, Identity Crisis. Yes. Which one did you say is the one with the mind wiping? Final Crisis?
Identity Crisis, yeah.
Oh, that's the same crisis.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
Dick wasn't really in that one, was he?
No. Yeah, it was mostly like Justice League stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and then it's almost out of left field. It's like, yeah, Captain Boomerang kills Tim's dad, yeah. But yeah, it's mostly a Justice League thing. I'm trying to remember. I'll have to reread that. Yeah, Dick, if he shows up, he's in the background or he's around for like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think he was main player. Well, it seemed like that wasn't quite as big a. No, I don't want to say it wasn't as big, but like it didn't expand. It didn't include as many people.
Yeah, no, it was like a murder mystery. And like I said, it was basically just like Justice League stuff. So.
And then Tim's dad dying.
Yeah. All right, man, we went long. All right, so should we give the kids the homework for next time?
Now, what's happening next week, Phil?
Oh, that's right. Next week we'll have the new issue of Nightwing. So,
oh snap!
Fear State continues. Plus, we'll be covering a 2-part story from Detective Comics 851 and Batman 684, written by Dennis O'Neil, I believe. I think it's like another. Is it Batman? No, it's like right after Batman It's kind of in the middle. It's like after Batman RIP, but it's like right before Dick takes over. So it's a little weird. It's a little weird the timing. You'll see next week. All right. So yes,
I figured it out.
Next week, new issue, Detective Comics 851 and Batman 684, and new episode of Titans. So Prodigal.
See what happens.
All right, kids. So yes. So send your thoughts. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can always follow Nightwing News on Facebook, on Twitter. Go join the Bloodhaven Bulletin, the Facebook fan group. Find links to all the various social medias for all of the shows on the Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Go subscribe to this YouTube channel. You could see those pages Kristen was talking about.
They're real.
That's right. She didn't make them up. And most importantly, if you're going to subscribe or join anything, go to the Patreon. Once again, we're out in the wild on our own. We've been kicked out of the nest. Everyone's paying for this out of their own pocket. So please, if you can contribute anything, maybe we'll get the telethon going one day. Yes, please subscribe.
Our money bag, our Bruce Wayne fired us.
Yes. That's right. College didn't want us. Bruce didn't want us. All right. So, yes. So, please subscribe to our Patreon. Yes. Patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Or you can always go to our news store at Teespring and pick up, new cups, t-shirts, phone cases, all the stuff we had before. Like I said, there'll be more stuff too as soon as I set it up. So, yes. Find links to all of it, especially to support us, all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And again, if you care nothing for the rest of us and just want to support Kristen, go pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. It's on Amazon. Reimburse her for Xeroxing those pages. All right, kids. All right, that's it. So yes, next week the new issue. We'll get into some more Fear State and a 2-part classic and the Titans episode.
A lot of Scarecrow.
Oh, yeah. Between Fear State and the Titans, yeah.
When he shaved, I was like, oh, you really look like Pete Campbell now.
Listen to his 90s music. Don't mess up this. 2 more episodes left this season. Don't mess it up, Titans Raiders. You guys get trigger happy you guys get twitchy towards the end sometimes. Don't.
I hope nobody else dies.
Oh yeah. No more bad decisions, kids. All right. But until
Good luck
then,
with that.
join us next time. Same wing time.
Same wing channel.
The Nightwing News. Dick Grayson lives.
I am Connor from the House of L.
And I am Ray from the House of Zod.
We are two of the many, many survivors of Krypton's destruction, and we have made our home in Australia, and dare I say, have become Australians, for better or worse. But we have also decided to read Superman comics, read Superman books, watch Superman shows, cartoons, movies, basically everything Superman, and from an Australian perspective as well. Whether you're a seasoned fan, like me,
Or whether you are coming in fresh, wide-eyed and wanting to learn more like me, then this podcast is for you. Join us for our bi-weekly adventures available on all good podcast catchers.
so just search for Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast. We'll be coming to you from Australia or some cosmic dimension, wherever we are that week. Up,
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 and away.